to discuss. Republican Senator from Kansas and a member of the Senate Finance Committee, Senator Roger Marshall. Senator, thanks for coming on.
You bet. That's a lot to unwrap there, but congratulations to Newsmax. They're a big IPO day. The stocks went from 10 and now it's $50. Congratulations. You all have earned this opportunity.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Senator.
And we always appreciate you having on and talking shop with us. Talk about this proposed bill limiting the president's ability to maybe have tariffs that has Republican support. Big reason why Trump won, Senator, this election was to do exactly what he's doing right now.
Look, I think 60-70% of people, of Americans, support President Trump's agenda when it comes to these tariffs. That, yes, indeed, there may be some short-term pain for long-term gain. The president is not happy at all about the $1.2 trillion trade deficit last year. It's like we just basically gave $1.2 trillion of foreign aid to other countries. But what I do like that's happening right now, the president is telling us some $3 trillion of direct financial investment are coming into this country. That's going to mean hundreds of thousands of dollars of jobs. You know, your report just a second ago, the concern on retail was all these manufactured items coming back in this country. Well, how about making them in this country? And we're seeing that right now. SoftBank investing $1 trillion. Pharma is coming back, making a lot of their pharmaceuticals now in this country as well. So I do think it's a new age. I do think there's going to be long-term pain. I think long-term gain. There's going to be long-term gain. And what we see today is just a short-term reaction from the stock market. We know the stock market typically overreacts in these 24/7 news cycles.
That's right. And the stock market, of course, as we've been discussing with our economic experts, has also been overvalued. So it's all kind of culminating at this moment. President Trump said these tariffs, if you just wait and let his plan kind of ride out, see it through, will restore the American dream. How long do you think that'll take?
Well, I don't know whether it's going to take a year or 3 years, but part of that American dream to me was always having a job that you could support your own family. And back home, that would mean maybe you could buy your own house, which you couldn't do under Joe Biden. You could not afford, middle America could not afford a house because of the high interest rates. So I'm going to focus on what we can do in Congress right now. If we work towards a balanced budget, if we roll back regulations, if we set American energy free, all those things are going to lead to a 3% GDP growth, along with lower than 3% inflation, and then all of us can live that American dream again, where we can go buy a house, and if you're really lucky, you get a truck and a fishing boat.
That's right. Maybe a little vacation, too.
I like the boat idea.
Yeah. All right. Senator, we got about 30 seconds here. There's a lot of farms in your state, in Kansas. They could be impacted by some of these tariffs. Do you have a message to them?
Look, hang in there. Thank you for being patriots. Remember back in Trump 45, same thing happened, and President Trump used these tariffs to leverage the best trade deals that we've ever had, USMCA, Japan, South Korea, China phase one, and we're still benefiting from those trade agreements. President Trump will turn this economy around. He'll negotiate new trade agreements. And by the way, who thinks it's fair that Europe's charging 50% on Kansas agriculture products, India 100%, and Canada 200% on agriculture products? So there's nothing fair about that. We've got someone out there fighting for Kansas farmers and ranchers.
All right. Senator Roger Marshall, we appreciate your being with us as always, and thank you so much.